Black men and white men are telling black women that they are not wife material. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
What do you date me?
Baby, we couldn't even get a drink together.
Why?
You can't buy me nothing.
What do you mean?
Look at your outfit. What are you wearing?
I think I look pretty fly.
For who, your mom?
Maybe.
Okay. Not for me.
But
I know I'm gonna get hate for saying this, bro, but I love how the 1 out of 10 chicks out here be thinking that they're baddies. You know what I mean? Like, this chick literally thinks she's a 10 out of 10. Reality is, you wouldn't pull any homie I know. You know what I mean? The only reason that they think like this and these girls' confidences are so high is because of beta-ass bitches. Simp-ass mangina motherfuckers who buy their OnlyFans. Who, so lonely, so pathetic, and so desperate that they will go with just about anything, man. Confidence has to match your looks, bro. I wouldn't even date a 10 out of 10 that treats people like this, bro. How they treat people, how they respect other people that they don't know is everything. You gotta look at this shit when you get in with a girl.
It's so true. It's so true. Like, I watch these videos on social media where this guy goes up and he'll ask, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. And the ones that I like the most are the girls who choose to rate themselves usually lower than they really are, or at least what they really are. And here's the thing though, like, if a girl is an 8 and actually an 8, I prefer that she rates herself a 6, because that shows that she's humble, because, like, it's really down to the eye of the beholder. Because so many people are so narcissistic today. They go around saying, I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. She's a 10, she's a 10, she's a 10, right? So you can have a girl who's actually a 9, right? Which is very few, because there are very few girls who are actual 9s. But then that will then turn around and say that a girl who is a 3 is also a 10 or also a 9. And I'm like, what? It's like, you don't think they know what they're doing? Personality is such a big part of it as well, guys. Because, like, if a woman treats others poorly, like, if she's like a mean person, she takes advantage of others, she has these qualities and these characteristics, how do you think she's ultimately going to treat you? Because, this is something that Myron often talks about when I watch Fresh and Fit. He talks about it, and he's absolutely right. Really beautiful women are never forced to develop themselves in Western society. In Western society, they live life on ultra easy mode. They don't have to develop their personalities. They don't have to develop their character. They don't have to develop a skill set, to bring anything to the table. That's the reason why. And most women now think that they're 9s and 10s. And they'll say, okay, I'm going to say a 9. I'm going to be humble. Really? Really? You think you're a supermodel? Because even a lot of supermodels are not that attractive. A lot of the women who walk the runway as supermodels that are called 9s, most guys wouldn't want to date them compared to some normal girls, because they may be, their physical frame is just not something that a lot of guys might find attractive. So that might be the fashion industry's, symbol of beauty, but it's not what most guys want. It's just it's at the same time, when you have someone who is plus, and then plus some more size, walking the runway and saying that they're the icon of beauty as well, that's also not going to work. But you have a lot of these women who, they have nothing to offer. They have never worked on their personalities, and they've never developed any type of skill sets. They can't cook, they can't clean, and they're more than happy to turn to OF to make money. I have a friend, and he had a friend. I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but he said something. He was older than me, and every so often he'd say something pretty insightful. And he told me that prettiest girls, it's the most beautiful girls that are the ones that are more likely to be promiscuous and to do the things that would be unspeakable. All right, you're more likely to find the prettiest of girls on platforms like OnlyFools than you are to find girls who are not. It's and don't get me wrong, every girl thinks that she's a 10 now, but it's the really beautiful ones that often end up being the absolute worst ones, because they've been handed everything in life. They've lived life on easy mode. They've been told that they're beautiful, perfect, special, and You know, they deserve it all. So it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is why they and now this is the reason why a lot of these women are heading into their 30s and 40s, and they want that soft girl life. They want to they're pretending to be feminine because a lot of them walk around with that masculine energy also. So now they're trying to pretend to be feminine, but they don't bring anything to the table other than, their so-called looks, and their looks are like, what? Bro, I can go and get myself a 21-year-old. Why would I want to hook up with you? And I'm supposed to provide everything for you. So I'm supposed to provide food, shelter, clothing, entertainment, money so that you live this easy life. You don't cook, you don't clean, you can't take care of yourself. And if we get together, you're only with me because you need me to survive. You don't want to be in a relationship with a woman who needs you to survive, because when she leaves, she's taking half and then some. You don't want that relationship. It's only going to stress you out, and it's going to clean you out long before she leaves, because you're going to have to provide everything for her as well. She is not self-sufficient, and unfortunately in Western society, her views will be literally like, we are equal, but you're going to have to do this and this and this. Basically, you're going to have to do everything. And I am the table, I am the relationship. There's nothing without me. There's no relationship without me. So I am the embodiment of perfection. Jesus Christ could take lessons from me. Like, this is their that's just how they view themselves and view the world around them. It is a terrible way of looking at reality, but that's how it is. And it's crazy because you have these men who are coming on social media, black, white, all these different dudes, and they're calling out how black women behave. And it's not just black women, because this guy pointed it out too. It's not just black women, but black women it's like they're at the top of this game. They're at the top of this game. Let's check out this other video.
Black women in the United States are bad. There's more. It gets worse. Black women, specifically from London, Hackney, the urban centers of London, are straight bitchs, bro. I'm feeling for my London brothers now. I lived in London. I'm sorry, I didn't live in London. I lived in Cambridge. I lived in Cambridge for 6 years. I didn't really have a lot of experience with black girls per se. You know what I'm saying? I lived in England for 6 years. Mostly dated the white girls.
Guys, I'm telling you, it's bad. It's bad out in these streets. And men need to know what they're getting into. Every man sees what it is right now. America is just a country for women and babies. This is something I was told years ago, and it's absolutely true. There is nothing left for men in Western society. There is nothing whatsoever left for men in Western society. Men need to wake up, get up, and walk away. And when men walk away, the amount of money that Western society is losing is only going to result in them passing laws and making it more difficult for men to leave. And men are still going to keep leaving. And those who can't or won't or don't, they're going to walk away from Western society by participating as little as possible in it. They're only going to do just enough to survive, and they will even thrive all on their own, but they will not go out there and try to make an active difference in bettering society, helping society, building society, forming a family unit. None of that. That's done. We will only continue to watch our population continue to decrease going forward. Even though immigration will prop up the population of people born in Western society, that's only going to continue decreasing. You're seeing that with immigrants as well. They come here from other countries, but within a single generation, after they have children in this country, their children stop having children of their own. And that's a trend that we've been observing for decades now. So even though they can try to use immigration to bolster the numbers, it won't change anything. It will not change anything at all, because ultimately the people who come here are going to have a different culture. And once their children are born in this country, right? They immediately adapt American ways and they stop having children of their own. That's just the reality of it. And honestly, I'm glad to see this. because it's been a long time coming. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying my content, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications to never miss another video again, and like the video because it tells YouTube you're enjoying the content, you want to see more of it, so YouTube will show you more of it. What do you guys think regarding this? Black men and white men are telling black women that they are not wife material. I want to hear your thoughts on this, so let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.